All right, so let's talk about the potential winners and losers of the upcoming patch. For the fellas that don't know, there is going to be a patch that drops either with Akuma or after Akuma releases. And that is the Big Kahuna. That is the patch everybody's been looking forward to. The patch that is going to shake up the entire game, potentially heavily shift some of the best characters in the game to potentially some of the worst characters in the game. Start with Ryu. I think this patch that we just got, it was just the start of what Ryu could potentially get. I think this character, I think he's gonna get a slight W. Ryu might shoot up a shit ton in the tiers. He's already A tier right now. Luke, I'm gonna give him a slight L. Only reason I wouldn't put Luke in fat L is because he's the beginner character. Luke is the character that bridges the gap between the casuals and the comp scene. He's like the go-to modern control character. So I wouldn't say he's gonna get like a heavy nerf, but he's definitely gonna get a big enough nerf where they don't want to see him in comp play like that. So I don't think he's gonna change up that much, but enough to like check the meta up. Chun is gonna get a slight nerf, or you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say she's probably not gonna get changed. Chun might not get changed. And if she does get changed, she's gonna get very minuscule changes where like she could still play the video game. I think Chun might actually go under the radar. It's a high probability. Jamie, if the level 2 drink thing is true, among other things, he might come out as like one of the biggest winners of the next patch, the next big patch. This character is gonna be a problem. I'm calling it. He's gonna be one of the best characters coming out the next patch. Jamie is that boy gonna be cooking. If they give him the right changes, he's gonna be a problem. All 4 Jamie players, I'm tired of it. Guile, I think Guile is gonna get nerfed. He's gonna get a big drop off. They're gonna try to beat that boy up. They're gonna take him in the alleyway and do him dirty and rob him. They can't let Guile sit passively. Kim, I could see them buffing Kim slightly. They could give her EXDP back. Among other things, I think Kim is gonna get buffed this coming patch. Jury, I'm fighting the urge to put her in fat L, but I put her in slight L. She's gonna get touched. She's definitely one of the few characters that's being looked at for reasons. I don't know if they're gonna heavily nerf her or they're gonna just slightly nerf her, but she's getting nerfed all the same. Sim is getting heavily buffed. Sim is gonna get some fat ass buffs. I don't know how big, but he's gonna get some buffs. Whether if that will make him really good at the game or just he's gonna be the same, I don't know. He's gonna get buffed. Honda's gonna get fat buffs. He's gonna get fat buffs. Who am I kidding? I was gonna put him in slight W. That character's getting heavily buffed. I don't know what they would do to him. I'm scared of thinking about what they could do for him. But Honda's gonna be a problem. Ken, fat L. If there was anybody between Luke and Ken that had to get the fat nerf hammer, the nerf bat, it's gonna be Ken. Ken. The only reason Luke would get slight L's is because Luke is the go-to for modern players half the time. Ken, on the other hand, I think they're gonna nerf Ken in a way where he's gonna have a hard time competitive, but casually people would still play. Blanca, slight L. I think the devs paid attention to how much work Blanca's been doing, so I can see Blanca getting some nerfs. Not a ton of nerfs, but I can see him getting some. DJ, fat L. DJ's getting nerfed. He had a good run. DJ had a good year, but now it's time to hang up the chonklers. Time to hang up the chonklers, the jerk chicken, the coconut water, all of it. Nah. It ain't no damn slight. They nerfing this fucking character. This character, he's getting cooked. It's done for him. I'm telling you, this is done for him. With the combination of what he's doing at tournaments, on top of how online players feel about him, he's getting cooked. DJ's getting bodied. Manon, I'm gonna say it. They're gonna give Manon. I don't want her to get big W's. They're gonna buff the hell out of Manon. Whether that will do a lot for her, we'll see. But she's definitely gonna get some big buff. She's getting big W. Marisa, I don't know. Marissa's a weird one. I could see what they would nerf about her, but also I could see them wanting to buff her only because she isn't winning anything. And her presence online is slightly dropping, slightly. I don't know what they would do to her. I'm not gonna lie, I would throw her in no changes. I think she'd be one of the few characters that don't, if she does get changes, it wouldn't change her drastically as a character. I don't know. I'm gonna put her in no changes for now. Yeah, Marissa's perfect. Like, Marissa has some really good strengths, but also glaring flaws about her that it's like, it's hard to adjust her. Because if you buff her in a good, if you give her a good buff, she's immediately one of the best characters in the game. If you give her a good nerf, she's easily one of the worst. So like, it's hard to change her. I think she's perfect the way she is. Let's stop beating around the bush. This character's cooked. Never again. He will never he will never work at this count. JP's getting cooked. That brother's done. There's no reason, literally no reason to elaborate. Cammy. I can see Cammy getting some buffs. Not huge buffs, but I can see Cammy getting slight buffs. So I definitely see Cammy cooking. Coming out really good on the tail end. Lily, fat W. They're gonna buff the hell out of Lily. They're gonna buff the holy hell out of Lily. I don't want it, but it's gonna happen. Like it or not, Lily's getting buffed. That character's getting some heavy ass buffs. I already know. El Chicote is gonna be eaten with the changes they give to that character. Geef, they're gonna give him a lot of buffs, but will it do a lot for him? We will see. Only time will tell. I think at the tail end of things, Geef will come out with a slight W. But I don't know if Geef, I don't know if it's enough where Geef will be like meta and shit like that. I don't know. But Rashido, I'm not gonna lie, I don't see them changing Rashid yet. Oh, you're right, level 2. Okay, I'll put him in slight L. But I don't see Rashid getting that many changes. I don't know what they would do to level 2, but you're right. Aki, I can see Aki getting some fat buffs. I think this character is gonna be a problem season 2. When the patch hits, I think this character is gonna start strutting her stuff. She's gonna start doing the damn thing. She gonna be a problem. If they did change anything about him, it'd be his jabs. But I don't see them doing that too currently. But that is the current prediction list of where characters will wind up being. I'm pretty comfortable with this. I think these characters up here will shoot up a shit ton. These characters here are definitely gonna fall off slightly, especially him. These characters I think will still get played. Blanca might still get played. I know Rashid, Jury, and Luke will still definitely get played. These three are definitely going to see more tournament play, I think. Marissa, maybe. I don't know. I don't think a lot of people will pick Marissa up post-patch. But these characters, Lord, especially 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, man, Lord Jesus Christ. Y'all better pray. Because y'all think season 1 was rough. Y'all don't know what y'all asking for with season 2. That's all I'm going to say.